This is where we can take action and not just hear about ourselves and move on with our day, but actually start to become more self-aware about ourselves and how we are affecting the world around us and our relationships around us. Okay. So, for our fives, first off, check in with your body. You live in your head. Your body is just, it's just not a meat suit, okay? Eat, sleep, hydrate. If you're listening and there's a glass of water right next to you, pick it up and take a drink right now. Like, I'm not joking. But I mean, it's vitally important for any type to take care of their physical health. And I know fives who do triathlons or they get into a local sport league because that also helps them get out there and socialize with other people, but it's with a purpose and you can avoid the small talk. So, pro tip, but have some fun with it. I know there has to be something that you are interested in, whether it be yoga, weightlifting, or whatever. Many of these sports you can just pick one and dive into it and master it, which will again scratch that brain of yours. But remember, when your body is awake, blood is flowing, your mind is so much sharper, and you therefore have more internal resources. Oh my God. Well, no one will let me do this. I'm just kidding. I'm being dramatic. But yeah, when your body is awake, I'm going to repeat myself. When the blood's flowing and you're moving and grooving, your brain is just sharper, and you can have more of those internal resources that you are looking for. And that sounds really great, right? Trust me on that. Next, share what you know. Don't hoard your insights. The world needs them. Say the thing, write the book, teach the class. If you're a millennial, get the TikTok and create an account that's in your field of interest or your niche. As nerdy as it might be, you might be surprised who's out there wanting to see that stuff. Okay? Just give it a shot. Who cares? 3, connect with people, whether it's in that pickleball league with some people. It will feel draining, but relationships are worth it, right? Practice showing up without overthinking, okay? You are conditioned to not expect support from anyone. Use your mind to figure out who will be stable and there for you when you're experiencing difficulties or in hard times. Also, speak up. It's okay to make your needs known. That's something I have to remember. We all need support, and you may be surprised who's there quickly to help you, just waiting for you to ask. Okay. Lastly, you're going to love this one. Allow your feelings in. Okay. Instead of studying your emotions, actually like try feeling them. I know that's a really radical concept. I know. I'm just breaking glass ceilings over here. But don't swallow your feelings either. Okay. But when you're in a safe place or an appropriate place, allow yourself to sense your heart and your feelings that are just locked there. And also let your impressions of others and your current surroundings affect you. Essentially, let the world in. You're not going to lose yourself or your autonomy, but you will gain the world. And what do I mean by that? You will gain that sense of self confidence and well being that you have been endlessly looking for all along. Just don't get lost pondering the insights you find when you do this, but come back to reality. I sound like an Eminem song, but whatever. Remember, this is your life. You're not an abstraction, and your presence here can and does matter. All right. So if you're a 5, next time you're at dinner with friends, don't just sit silently judging the menu's lack of diversity or authenticity or whatever. Order something, share a story, laugh a little bit. You might find you still have energy left over and you might actually enjoy it. Basically, take people up on their invitations. Challenge yourself to do that once or twice a month when if there's people still out there that are, you know, still inviting you regardless of your response or whatever, like just take them up on it, okay? And challenge yourself a little bit in that way. So yeah, that's our little 5s. These are our beloved investigators, our thinkers, our philosophers, the knowledge keepers. Don't keep it to yourself. You remind us that the world is fascinating, that there's always more to learn, and that wisdom is worth pursuing. Our liberated fives, they recall the vast spaciousness and clarity of, what they call the divine mind, or what Buddhists call the shining void. It's the quiet, boundless expanse from which everything springs, like knowledge or creativity or even life itself. And they yearn, type fives, they yearn to experience and return to that void, because at some deep level it feels like home, the origin of not just of them, but of everything in existence. But this longing must be understood correctly. Okay. The void is not this bleak emptiness of nothingness, but it's more like a clear openness of a glass of pure water, a brilliant blue sky on a perfect day. It's a fertile emptiness, the space from which all else becomes possible. Isn't that incredible? In this liberated state, our fives release the old belief that they're cut off or separate from others, and instead experience and directly and unmistakably their connection with all of life. And this sense of openness doesn't dull their feelings. It's actually quite the opposite. They may be moved to tears by a beautiful sunset, or holding their newborn baby, or how beautiful their wife is, or something. They are free to feel everything while also understanding its fleeting, impermanent nature. Each moment is a gift from the overflowing abundance of the universe. And from this deeper seeing of the human condition, compassion flows naturally. And fives willingly share not only the brilliance of their minds, but also the richness of their hearts. But you're more than your brains, guys. You are full human. Your body, heart, and eyes, and even, yes, your emotions are included. So whether you're busy researching your latest obsession, building that robot in the garage or whatnot, avoiding the party by hiding in the bathroom, don't ever do that again. Just remember, you are still you, babes. Okay. That is our episode. Thanks for listening. And tuning in. If you loved this, please leave a review or send it to somebody who knows way too much about Star Wars, because they're probably a type 5. um but yeah, everybody, next week we'll tackle our type 6s. Drink some water, close those browser tabs, and know that you are enough. Love you. Bye.